Well, the federal government had been receiving backlash for playing politics with the ordeal of former Deputy Senate President Ekweremadu, his wife, and a doctor who recently were being jailed in the UK. Well, the former three-time Deputy President of the Senate, Ekweremadu, who was 60 years, was on Friday jailed in the United Kingdom for 9 years and 8 months for an organ trafficking plot. His wife Beatrice, 56, was also jailed for 4 years and 6 months due to her more limited involvement in the plot, as the court described, Ekweremadu as the driving force throughout the process. Well, the medical doctor Obeta, 56, also jailed for 10 years after the judge found that he had targeted the potential donor who was young, poor, and vulnerable. Well, meanwhile, the Apex Igbo Socio-Cultural Organization, Ohanaeze, Indigbo, has berated the federal government for not helping the embattled Senator, Ekweremadu. There have been several reactions to the ordeal of Ekweremadu, but then I think one of the biggest lessons, before we go on, one of the biggest lessons we should learn as Nigerians is that not everywhere is not Nigeria. And that's the truth. United Kingdom no be Nigeria. United Kingdom no be Nigeria. Yes, I understand that some persons, the likes of former President Olusegun Obasanjo and the likes, actually, wrote letters, ahead, pleaded on behalf of, maybe that was why the verdict was, even this mild, as it were. Maybe that's why it has come to this. But then, the Nigerians feel that the federal government were too quiet about it. They didn't have to wait till the into the late hours. And, like what I said to somebody, I said, look, Nigerian politicians were busy politicking. Everybody was busy, trying to get his own position and all of that. And so now they are finished with politics. Now they can say, okay, let's check on this guy. In any case, that was a bit very late. This is Serious Matters on ONIF TV. Please share your opinions, drop your comment, make them simple and civil. Well, the prosecutor, Hope David's case, said the three defendants were guilty of trafficking with the highest level of culpability. So we got this report how Ekweremadu, who served as the deputy speaker and speaker of the Economic Community of West Africa State Parliament, was arrested on June 23rd, 2022 by the London Metropolitan Police for reportedly conspiring to bring a child to the United Kingdom for organ harvesting. The police said investigation into the matter was launched after detectives were alerted to potential offenses under the modern slavery legislation in May 2022. It said the child has been safeguarded and it was working closely with partners on continued support. His case was scheduled and then hearing on July 7th, after which he was said to have been found guilty of the allegation and remanded in prison awaiting sentences, of course, and that's actually eventually happened on the 5th. Of course, Obasanjo and others intervened during the court proceedings. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo wrote to the United Kingdom begging for leniency. Also, the House of Representatives appealed to the court to temper justice with nothing. Ohanaeze has come out to say that the federal government did nothing. Reacting to the UK's court's judgment, spokesperson of Ohanaeze Indigbo, Chief Alex Ogbonna, said the federal government did nothing to help Ekweremadu. In an interview with one of our correspondents, he stated they did not treat him like someone who has served meritoriously in this country. Rather, while he was facing the trial, the federal government came out with charges and allegations of corruption and seized his properties. This is a man who has been around you, worked with you for years, and when he needed your help, they were busy talking about auctioning his properties. All these things indicated that it was not only the United Kingdom court that was after him, but the federal government was also after him. He added, before now, although not as Ohanaeze, we have visited him in prison. We still intend to do so even as he begins his sentence. It is shocking and painful that an illustrious son, Igbo man, of that caliber will be involved in this kind of sentences. However, there is nothing we can do about it for now. I believe Ekweremadu will come out stronger and better. He has always been a strong and courageous man. Ohanaeze prays he comes out healthy to face the world again. Well, do you think Ohanaeze is right by, coming out to say that the federal government did nothing about it? But then what would the federal government have done? I think we must, like I said earlier on, remember and take note that United Kingdom or anywhere outside Nigeria is not Nigeria. So we cannot do the things that we do in Nigeria and get away with them, do them in the United Kingdom or do them in any part of the world. You never can tell. Okay, so what would have happened? What would have happened if something like that, if Nigeria was to be at the other hand? We'll have just covered everything, and then that case, that matter would have died, now. Well, these people are just trying to tell you that they will not bend their rules, they will not bend their laws, they will not say that they will upload, results in real time and now come up to say that, they didn't mean it that way, and then their network itches and all of that. They are only showing us or telling us or teaching us how to do things right. Well, this is still Serious Matters on ONIF TV. It's a very sad situation. It's very sad, situation. I feel more for the girl who is more downtrodden now. She has this health situation. I pray she gets well. Now now the parents are now where they are, and so that is like double trauma for the young lady. Well, she has come out to say that she actually, because we're going to check a video, do a video in a moment now. Thank you very much for watching. Please drop your comment, make them simple and civil. This is Serious Matters at ONIF TV.